We are back once again, which I want to give a big shout out to my main man Bang and Bug. Had a really hot, literally it's no pressure show tonight, man. It went down in a major way. Had Miss Mickey Vision in the building, man. She was really informational, as well as the young brother that stopped through and did his thing tonight, man. Young Ego World in the building, man. It was a hot show, man. But right now we are joined live by a young brother that has made his way all the way to the ATL to debut some new music and tell us about his movement. And I want him to give us a worldwide introduction here live with us here at ATL Web Radio, brother. Tell us who you are, man, and where you checking in from tonight, bro.
What's up, y'all? My name is Jimmy. You can call me Jimmy Two Shoes or whatever. I came in here from Florida, but I was actually raised in Georgia.
All right. What part of Georgia were you raised in, bro?
Warner Robins.
Warner Robins. Okay, so you ain't too far from the city.
Yeah, not too far. I used to come out here a lot.
Okay. So what took you out of Georgia to Florida, man?
Well, it was actually my dad had moved out to San Diego, and that's kind of actually where I'm based out of. I kind of started out in out there, and then just recently I just came to Florida, moved in with my mom's, and I just been kind of like kicking it and just doing music out here.
How you like it out there in Florida, bro?
I love it, bro. It's chilling, and it's a little humid, but I kind of used to it. I kind of miss it, honestly.
Yeah, that humid, I like that humid, man.
Yeah, it comes.
Yeah, especially when you come up here and it be cold like it is up here right now. It's warmer down there right now, ain't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit more warmer. But it's cool though. It's cool. I love it.
All right. So when did you start doing music, Jimmy?
I started when I was young, man. I started, I was in school. I was actually in band, and then that's kind of where I got my my instrumentation from, and that kind of background in music. But then I started making my own music when I was.
What did you play in the band, bro?
I played percussion, so we kind of did a lot of it. We kind of did, not just like, the drums, but we also did, like the marimbas, xylophone, the cymbals, whatever, all them percussion instruments. We learned it.
Right. So you was getting busy with the percussion.
Yeah, we was all getting busy with that.
Okay. So now you have been making hip hop music for how long now?
Since I was I think I was like 17. I've been writing since I was 15. But then I started, making my own stuff when I was 17. Then from there, it just kind of built up to now.
It's just been rolling. And now you where you at now, and you have made how much music have you made that you actually released to the world at this point?
Right now, I got like 3 projects out right now. Okay. My first project was back in 2019.
Okay.
I first got my startup, on SoundCloud and stuff, and then it kind of progressed into distributing it to Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, wherever you could find me.
Word. So tell us about the first 2 projects before the one that's most current.
Okay. So the first one is called the Jimmy Two Shoes album, and one song on there is called Drive It Simple. Is my most popular at the moment. It's about like motivation and inspiration and just having the drive to chase after your dreams, basically.
Okay. And you said that one did pretty good for you?
Yeah, that one's pretty good. That one's like over I think like 60,000 streams at the moment. It's not too bad.
No doubt. That's what's up. Jiggle your cord right there. Something going on over there. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there you
go. We in there now.
Hey.
Autumn Rose in the building with us now.
How you doing?
Handsome young man.
Thank you.
What we got going on tonight, Cyber DJ CK?
Autumn Rose, this is Jimmy Two Shoes.
Okay.
Jimmy Two Shoes. This is Autumn Rose, Radio Killer Rose.
Yes.
She's here in the building with us tonight as well. And she is a co-host here of ATL Web Radio Saturday Night Heat Show. We normally like to just kind of gel with the artists, see how they vibing, man. So that's why I'm asking you about these projects, man. The second project, what was the flow behind it, and how did that kind of come to you, and when did you drop it?
So that one I dropped in 2020, actually. I think it was in April.
During the right at the brink of everybody finding out COVID-19.
It was a little bit after that.
Okay.
It's kind of like
So you got to make a Black Lives Matter song on the record.
nah, it was like that one was actually like and before
Everything jumped off George Floyd and
yeah.
everything. Okay,
Mhm.
okay,
that one's actually that one I would say was called FDYM,
okay.
and it's about my experiences being black, and what has happened.
MTYM.
FDYM, yeah.
What does that
Yeah,
stand
what's
for?
It says for fuck do you mean.
Oh,
Fuck do
fuck do
you-
you
oh,
mean?
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fuck
I actually got a
me.
music video for that one too.
okay. That's dope.
Right. I want to
That's
hear that. So you
Yeah.
singing and rapping? And
I do a little bit of everything.
Okay. And do you produce your own music?
No, I don't, but I do have a producer. His name is Quentin Royce. He's a pretty dope producer. You guys should check it out too.
And
Okay.
Royce. Okay. And
Yeah.
where you say you was from?
I was actually raised in Georgia, in Warner Robins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm actually based in San Diego.
That's dope.
Oh, you based. You
Yeah.
live. That's based.
You
Okay.
feel me?
He's dropping the bass in San Diego.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. And how long have you been pursuing your career? 'Cause I see you you're a young man, so
Yeah. I started out making it since I was 18, 17, 18. And it just kind of built up from there. I was just dropping a few projects. I'm actually releasing another single tomorrow on Sunday, so y'all should be on the lookout for that. It's called Game Boy.
Okay. Game Boy.
You look like you're having a lot of fun with like you're very excited.
Yeah,
about this.
I love music. I love performing for people and bringing people together and creating something that was out of nothing.
So you would say you're an entertainer. You're
Yes, I
definitely
love
an
to
entertainer.
Yeah,
You your own hype man, or you got a hype posse? What's
I don't.
going on
I
with
really
your
do
crew?
it. It's kind of on my own. I take the stage on my own. I mean, if I had a hype man, that would be cool. But it's really just me. On my own.
That's dope. That's dope, bro. So you, at this point, are you actively doing like open mics and showcases and so forth?
I was. I haven't really done it. Since everything popped off. I just kind of been doing like live.
Little
Live
virtual
streams and
joints.
virtual
I
events,
got you.
stuff
How's
like
your
that.
social media following?
It's cool. I mean, it's like around 1,300 right now.
That's
I'm still
dope.
trying
Okay,
to
that's
build it.
good.
That's dope. You gotta work it. You gotta work it.
Yeah.
You gotta work it.
You
Work
gotta
it.
make
Work
sure you
it.
got true followers.
Yeah,
people really
I love every
following
single
you.
one of them.
Yeah. That's what's dope.
I make sure they know that too, and I appreciate all of them.
No doubt, no doubt. And when you go live, they tune in, they check in with you because you got a dedicated audience.
I mean, yeah, they're coming in right now. Actually, a few of them in
That's
here.
what's up, man. That's how it's supposed to be,
Hi,
man.
you guys.
That's what's up. So, now you recently dropped the record here on ATL Web Radio, man. The Zoom joint, man.
Yeah.
I want you to tell us about that record. It's deep that the name of the record, because right now the software, the app Zoom, is just like going bananas right now. And,
Yeah.
That me?
yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about you over there. You got static electricity flowing
I
through
do.
your veins.
I do.
Technicality.
I do.
Yeah, and she
Velcro.
got that's that energy
Sound
flowing.
like
through.
Velcro. Yeah, I know,
That's
right?
that energy right now,
It's
man.
there. It's
just
there.
energy, that's all. That's
It's
all.
his energy.
Yeah.
It's bouncing off of him in here. He all radiant and brilliant over there.
Thank you.
He look
So
like thank you. He look like a brilliant science kid or something like going on.
doubt.
Said the
He
science
got the
kid.
science kid
No
look
doubt.
going on.
No doubt.
What kind of artist you say you were? Like what kind of music do you bring to the table?
I bring like mellow vibes. I like lo-fi is something I'm really into, but I really kind of make a lot of different things. Like I like to say I'm versatile with the music that I make. I don't like to keep myself in a box, but I can do like stuff that's hard and stuff that's softer. I can do. Honestly, I can do a lot of things.
You like to jump off stage? You look like you want to do a mosh pit guy.
I want to start a mosh pit. That's the
man.
type of energy I want to bring.
Word. So the Zoom record. Tell us about the record Zoom.
So that one's a little more laid back. That one's more mellow. It's chill, and I kind of wanted to relate to people that went through the struggle of last year. Everyone was like having to do stuff online, and stuff, and go through the actual app called Zoom.
Right. That was the correlation I was trying to.
Yeah, that was a correlation.
Okay.
I actually I created a
Zoom has gotten big, like
Yeah, it's
everybody
blown up.
using Zoom for everything.
Yeah,
Me
that's
and Zoom, the teacher, the school.
I like Zoom though. Like I do
Virtual
Zoom
learning.
all the time. Me and my son, like if me and my son need something, we gotta work on the computer. Like he, so that we don't gotta, so he ain't gotta drive 30, 45 minutes out of the way. We'll get on Zoom. He'll share his screen. I'll share my screen. I'll give him control. He'll give me control. However he gotta do it, and we'll get the job done. I love Zoom, man.
You
It's
like it there. You learn how to work it now.
I got Zoom locked down.
You got locked down. You gotta show
Yeah,
me.
I got Zoom locked
You gotta show me how
down.
to lock
I
it
put the
down.
background up and all that shit, man. My Zoom be on fire.
I'm on it sometimes with my business with
Yeah.
Connect.
Yeah.
We have Zoom meetings, but I never took control of the meeting. I had
Oh my
access.
goodness.
I had access. And
Man, I'm
talk.
thumbs up and I'm clapping during the meetings, all that shit. Yeah, you can do all that shit, bro.
You can chat.
Chat and all that good stuff, bro. Like Zoom is off the hook.
It's off the chain.
And I love it because it's compatible with the software that I actually utilize to do my streaming. So we just right now going through some
with the software.
yeah, we're putting together the formality because there's some formalities with the switching that kind of keep us from actually utilizing it to its fullest right now with the station. But yeah, man, I love Zoom. So the Zoom record, bro. That was wise grabbing a hold of the whole Zoom movement because of the popularity that's grown for it. Was that kind of like the thought pattern when you was putting the record together? Like, it should be stupid if I could get it.
I mean, it was kind of like I would just want to like reach as many people as I can. When I was growing up, like a lot of artists that I looked up to were real big role models for me. And it's kind of like why I wanted to make music myself. It's because I wanted to, inspire people and show them that, they can chase their dreams and you don't have to feel obligated to quit because it's so hard to.
So that's dope. That's totally awesome, bro.
Yeah.
That's how old are you, bro?
I'm 22.
22.
Okay.
Young man. How about that?
Yes, y'all.
All right, young brother out here working it. So, let me ask you this: at this point in your life, do you believe that you can maintain a successful living from making music?
I think you got to nowadays, like you got to have multiple different streams of income to kind of make it. Because I don't think you can. I mean, a lot of artists. I would say there's a very select few of people who can just make it, be successful and sustain themselves just through music. Mm-hmm. You got to have like different streams of income to be able to provide,
absolutely,
towards your music career.
Right.
So I've been kind of like cruising in different things, in different outlets, I'm trying to. Huh?
Like what?
What?
Like what?
Oh, like
cryptocurrency.
Cryptocurrencies.
Okay.
I'm trying to invest in stocks. My homie's been teaching me so much about it.
I hear a lot of kids talking. A lot of young guys talking Forex.
I was in Forex for a little bit, but then I stopped doing that. I felt like it wasn't as how do I say it?
Lucrative as it was proposed.
Yeah, I mean, people are definitely successful with it. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But
you got to put work in with that.
Yeah, you got as with everything, you got to put work in it.
That's right. That's right.
But it just wasn't for me. I don't think it wasn't my vibe.
Absolutely.
So I've been trying to invest in different types of things.
Okay. Well, land is what I keep hearing is the
land
go-to.
is a good.
That's the go-to guy right there, man.
Real estate.
Real estate will give you the ability to have collateral that is meaningful to
Airbnbs.
All that good stuff. Like if you got some property, you got something meaningful to a bank. That's a meaningful asset. Right. That's meaningful collateral.
Yeah.
Land and automobiles, but they gotta be good, strong automobiles.
As long as you got the deed.
Yeah, property and all that good stuff. Yes, sir. So tell me this, Jimmy, where do you see yourself in 10 years from now?
I see myself to just being financially free. I don't want to I don't want to be having to live like check to check. I don't want to have to be worried about if I'm gonna pay the next bill, the next rent, or if I'm gonna make it to the next week or whatever. I see myself being stable and secure with myself, and I might actually go to school at San Francisco State, so I still see myself with a degree.
Absolutely.
So I definitely see myself being okay at least.
You're on
That's
the
what's up,
right
bro.
path.
That's what's up, bro.
because
You good, clean cut young man. I like
yeah,
it,
because
Thank you,
being
thank you.
unstable is very exhausting.
Very,
Let me
very,
let you know that,
very.
and I'm glad that you at that age and you already got things like that in motion. Who 22 years old out here thinking about cryptocurrency?
bro. Yeah, well,
You know, I mean,
it-
there's a lot of them,
it's
but
becoming
it's
mainstream.
a lot of
I
them
feel
now,
like.
but
You know, like recently, you know, like GameStop or whatever, that whole like thing just kind of blew up, and now everyone's kind of paying attention to it now.
Mhm.
I feel.
I see so much.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
see
you
so
know.
much. And I'm talking about you. I see so much, and it's coming, and you're gonna go there, and you're gonna go far, 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 far up into
Thank
the.
you.
Cause I just feel it all over you, son. I don't know what it is, and you're excited about life, and you're intrigued about life,
Yeah.
and you wanna get down. You want to peel this off right here. You want to see how the old go up under. You want to get
You
down
know?
into the nitty gritty. I can tell
Yeah.
that. You know,
I'm very
I can
curious about
appreciate
it.
that.
A lot of things.
For real, I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you, and
Thank you.
just keep doing it and keep knowing that you can do that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So where can the people go get the music at, Jimmy, online, man?
They could check it out. You could follow me on Instagram or on my social media. I have a website too. You can check it out. Jimmy.
Did you build the website yourself?
Yes, I did.
Awesome, bro.
It's on Wix. A
Awesome.
little beginner thing, but
okay.
I'm trying to develop it into something
That's
greater.
right.
Jimmy
That's right.
Two Shoes on Saturday night.
Tell me about the name, man. Before we go into the record, man. Before
Okay.
we go into the record, tell us about the name. How you come up with Jimmy Two Shoes, bro?
It was actually from a cartoon that used to come on Disney XD, I think. And then I didn't actually really like the show that much, but I really liked the name, and I thought it would be cool to roll with it. I feel like I kind of made it into my own thing, especially I just created like a clothing line. Check it out.
Jimmy
And
Two.
Dope.
Jimmy Two Shoes.
That's dope.
Two Shoes.
I'm actually thinking about creating like a shoe line, and
Okay.
people can customize them, and there'll be two different like shoes.
Oh, that's
But,
dope.
they kind of like
I can see some dress shoes. Some
You know what I'm
Jimmy Two
saying?
Shoes. I can see some gators and
yeah,
You know,
some leather.
stuff like
That's dope.
that.
That's
Leather,
dope.
yeah.
That's dope though. To have
Okay.
two different kinds
Yeah.
of shoes though. Two
Yeah,
styles.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a pair.
Oh, okay. I've been seeing it lately. Like,
As a pair.
yeah.
Right.
I thought it'd be
That's
cool to
dope.
kind of like capitalize
But
on.
well, like they're kind of similar to a point that they look like they need to be together.
Yeah, you know what
But
I'm
they're
saying?
not a matching pair like
Yeah.
what we normally wear.
Yeah, it's a
Right,
lot
right.
going
Yeah,
on.
I've seen that. Yeah, that's dope. That would be dope, bro.
You gotta be fresh.
you.
Put that,
That would
on
be
there.
dope,
Yeah.
bro. That would be a dope line. I think a lot of people buy into it. I think you probably could charge a lot of money for it.
Yeah.
I see
Yeah.
suits and everything.
hmm
I'm finna stop looking at you. 'Cause I stop telling everybody what I'm seeing
She turned
Nah,
to
tell-
and let them
she
see it
turned
when
to a
it happens.
cougar over there on y'all.
I did not. No, I did not. Man, no, I did not.
No, I love you, bro.
What you say over there? What you say, Wally?
I said 3 years apart.
Who 3 years apart?
Aren't you 25?
Oh, laugh hard again. Sorry, DJ. Laugh hard again.
I'm just messing with it. Yeah, no.
No, but thank you, Wally. Thank you.
You beautiful.
Thank you.
Go
He
ahead.
laughing so hard. He
Go ahead.
it just tickled the mess out of him.
Go ahead. We all good, man. We in the building, man. Saturday night heat.
Look at him. He
I'm
throwing
throwing pins and shit.
Star pins.
We got my man.
You in Atlanta?
We got my
Big up Star
man. We got
Pins.
my man Jimmy Two Shoes in the
Jimmy
building.
Two Shoes
He
in
got
the
a brand new
building.
record. Tell him again, man. How they can go friend, fan, and follow you on all the socials, man.
Yo, y'all can follow me on Instagram at J2shoes_. It's anywhere. It's Twitter, Instagram. So if you're on Clubhouse, follow me there too.
Word. I heard that
Okay.
Clubhouse off the hook.
Clubhouse off the hook, bro.
Yeah, I'm finna fuck with that Clubhouse.
Not the Mickey Mouse.
I just got an
What
invitation
y'all-
for the
What y'all
Clubhouse.
talking about? A Mickey Mouse Clubhouse?
No, the new app. Well, you wouldn't know about it because you gotta have an iPhone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you have that.
This iPhone shit.
Dry
This
it.
iPhone shit.
Two.
This iPhone shit.
Here
Sorry for the
on
night.
Sat- Right, hold on. Oh, Malik, for real? You laughing?
I'm just saying. This
You want me
iPhone
to you,
shit.
baby?
This iPhone shit.
You know, look, this,
iPhone's on
excuse
point.
me.
I'm
This
just
is
saying.
your-
I'm just saying.
This is
You
your
might
host.
not know about Clubhouse if
This is
you're
your
an
host,
Android
the sugar motherfucker dope queen. This is your host,
I'm
Rose
just
Radio
saying.
Live of Saturday Night Heat, the
I'm just
Saturday Night
saying.
Heat show at ATL Web Radio, and this is Cyber DJ CK's second strike. He got one more punchline.
Tune in
Or be tuned out. Duddo.
Hey.
Don't we got a worldwide introduction coming up?
We got a worldwide introduction. We got a worldwide plan. I think I might be playing the wrong one. Let me get the right record.
We're all around.
Let me get the right record, man. I'm playing the wrong record, man. I had to play the
wrong song
MP3.
playing
My
on
bad,
the radio.
bro. Now I was playing the MP4. I got an MP3 coming for y'all, man. I had to reflip
TTG,
it.
oh, now I'm ready to go. Let's go.
You got a beautiful voice.
Who is here?
You might have to put on one. You might have to put on one of your remixes, man. I
Remix.
think we might have the Autumn Rose Jinx over here going on.
Drip, 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 drip.
What is she doing to us?
I got that drip. Got that drip.
Hey.
Wow.
Autumn Rose, the candy rain. Let
Why
go.
don't just do the mixer, y'all? I'm just playing with y'all.
Nah, he got it. I'm mixing it down.
Here we go, y'all. We got Jimmy
down.
Two Shoes in the building, man. This right here is brand new records called Zoom, man. You heard it first. Bro, go on. Let me let you give a worldwide introduction to the new
Go
piece,
ahead,
man.
sweetheart. Go ahead.
Okay. Yo, what's up? My name is Jimmy Two Shoes. This is my new single. It's called Zoom. Check it out. I got a music video for it too. I created it myself. If y'all are interested, check it out on my YouTube. Jimmy Two Shoes Zoom.
Straight out the door, straight out the gate, just like that. ATL Web Radio, Saturday Night Heat, Cyber DJ CK, Autumn Rose. We got Mr. Jimmy Two Shoes in the building, and this is his worldwide premiere here at ATL Web Radio.
I make music videos.
I want you to.
What you mean? Oh, you want me to spit?
Yeah, I want you to. You gonna spit? Don't be spitting in here. First of all, I was just kidding. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Shit. Okay. Yo, we on ATL Web Radio, trying to make it big. You know we go on the flow. You never know where it might roll. So we rolling that smoke. We trying to get the jokes. We never would because we hope that we could, but we never did. So now we good and now we should because we always on the mood. We trying to move and now we in ATL. It's all good. Okay, no, check me out. I got the honey. We got the bills. It's kind of funny, but it's all real. I'm looking dummy because I got a spill. I never spilled blood unless it was for real from my homies, and that's on the real.
Okay.
Everything
Okay.
real.
I was a little.
Yeah. That was. So Jimmy, man, college wise, man, what school are you looking at, bro?
I go to San Francisco State University.
Okay.
Yeah, I was actually.
Y'all doing it online right now because of the pandemic?
Yes. I was actually in the Bay. That's when I released the Hero EP. That was the second project.
Okay.
What you in school for?
I go for cinematography. I also minor in communications.
Okay, that's dope.
Communication.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. So how's that coming for you, man?
It's going cool. Online is a little tough.
I know you missed the in-person experience when it comes to college. Like that's
I know, it's exciting.
that's the most
That's the
important
best
school to be like right there. Like live and living color on, bro. So
Yeah,
I know that's a
Yeah, you get up
A
happy
pain
to
in
go
the
to
ass.
school, like you ready, like you
Yeah.
feel successful.
You know.
yeah.
and
You
everything.
really
End up
want to
going
be a part of those school days.
high school. You like, as long as it's 8:29 and it ain't 8:30, I'm here.
Yeah.
High
Got the
school
book
is.
bags on and shit.
It's a lot of thinking about what you got to do with your life when you're in high school.
Mhm.
That's probably why elementary school, of course, your worst part is just getting up early.
Yeah.
And once you're up, you like sugar, little kid.
And of course, being around like all the people and all your friends and all the other peers, that's the cool part. Is being social, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's probably the most important part of being able to be
Yeah.
social. Like, just to be able to look into somebody's face and be able to give you emotion and be able to receive the same thing in return is
very beautiful
is
thing.
everything, bro. So you have been doing the thing in California, but now you said you based in Florida pretty much, and it's
For right now, yeah, I would say I'm kind of been doing my thing in Florida until I get to go back to the Bay.
Okay. And what would you say are the main differences between those two spots, man? Because I know both of them pretty nice climates.
I would say San Francisco cold as fuck, and
It gets cold up there.
it does.
Okay.
It do.
Okay.
Florida's chiller. I mean, it's been a little colder recently because it's winter and stuff. But I mean, I feel like it's always like a little chilly, especially in some parts. Like some parts be really windy, you know. It's just you got like buckle
I
down.
had a chance to experience Florida in February.
Yeah.
We was at the beach and it was like
How was it?
it was really wet in the air. It was
Yeah. It's humid.
cool and wet in the air. It's like
Hmm.
I don't know.
It's a
It
little
was-
icky.
yeah, yeah. The wind blowing and it's scary because we was at the hotel
Hmm.
on the actual beach. Like we walk out our hotel and there's the sand.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know that's something
It
else.
could be like that. It was really nippy. Like when I was actually shooting the music video for Zoom, and it got like hella cold like during that shoot. But I mean, we was able to do it, but it was just cold.
No doubt. I think
Okay,
uh,
I can send you like another.
I think I got it. We got it. Back at it once again, man. ATLWebradio.com. Yours truly, the Cyber DJ, the CK. I am joined by Radio Killer Rose
In the
and
building.
back once again, man, with a brand new mixer. My main man, after his brand new album has dropped,
Yes.
Allergic to Failure in the building, man.
Sneeze.
You know what I'm saying? My man in the building. Los Lawrence 718. What's going on, big homie? How you doing, family?
Welcome back, man. Thank you for having me again. You know, Blue Roses just dropped yesterday, so we had to do more promo on it. Let the people know what's
Yay!
cracking out here.
Congratulations.
Absolutely,
Thank you,
absolutely,
thank you.
man. So, what's been going on, bro? I know we ended last time rather abruptly, man, but we back at it, and I got you here live, bro.
Mhm.
Talk to us, man. Give it. Let's crank this up from the beginning. Let's start it all the way over from
Live
the
on
beginning,
Saturday
man.
night.
You know what I'm saying?
Going live on Saturday night.
Yeah, I'm about to, man. We're about to go live all the way live on Saturday Night Heat. Thank you, Mrs. Radio Killer Rose.
Radio Killer, the Sugar Dope Queen, aka Sugar.
We about to go all the way
Dope,
live.
dope, dope.
Yeah. But yeah, man, what's going on, bro?
Well, this whole week and a little bit last week, man, we was doing nothing but promo runs. Like every night, it's been a new radio station, new podcast, just lining it up. Next week, we're getting to shoot that Pretty Girl video right here in Atlanta.
Okay.
So just
okay.
booking things up,
Okay.
getting everything lined up, man. Just on the grind, man. Just all gas, no break right now. Making sure we spread the word.
All gas.
Yes, sir.
All gas. That's what I'm talking about. So, when you say promo run, it's a lot of guys out here that really don't even get the meaning of that. Like, really don't even understand what the hell that even means, bro. Like, break that shit down for us, bro. Like, what is a promo run, man, for a artist that is somewhat seasoned and is working the business itself, man?
Well, a promo run is where you actually meet and greet, go out and touch different cities, go out touch new groups of people who may not have heard your music. So it could be a series of online interviews, it could be print interviews, just getting your face out there, allowing people to put the face with the music. So that's your main thing on your promo run. You're trying to touch as many markets, as many people as possible, so you can gain awareness about your product, what you have coming out, and any upcoming tours and events that you're going to be on.
Mm-hmm.
Some are paid for by your label if you happen to have one. Some are free through your connections. It all depends on how you work it, but it is important. Number one thing to do your promo run, because if people don't know about your product, how do they know to go purchase it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So that was some very, very good points from the brother there, Los Lauren 718, man. Tell us about the name, man. Where does Los Lauren 718 come from, man? How did you come up with that title?
It's
for yourself?
actually three things that encompasses that particular name. The first one came from my previous rap name, but I had a nice little federal thingy going on, so through some paperwork I had to sign. I can no longer use that name, but the Los part remains for that. Lauren, why? I wear a lot of polo, so my underclothes, these jeans, my belt, only thing exception of my brand, everything else is polo from head to toe. I wear a lot of Ralph Lauren polo.
Okay.
And that's a nod to Ralph Lauren, because he's originally from where? Bronx, New York.
Okay.
Which is the same place that
I
I wasn't
didn't know
aware. Yeah, I wasn't aware.
and that goes back to the 718. 718 is the area code associated with the Bronx.
Okay.
So put them all together. That's how you have Los Lawrence 718.
Okay. So I like that, man. So that's a little bit of who you are.
Yep.
Each piece is a little bit of who you are. I like that, bro. I like what that represents.
Blue Roses.
Yes, ma'am.
Blue Roses.
What made you come up with Blue Roses?
Well, I wanted to do something a little bit different from the past projects. I never actually did what's called a concept project, where you go into it with like a theme. So Blue Roses essentially is kind of like a mini motion picture, but just in a literary composition via spoken word. So it's like a mini movie. The synopsis, the first track, just breaks down what you're going to get out of the CD or out of the project as a whole, the MP3 or Wave, whatever format you're listening to it in. Then you go through your first track. It's kind of like man meets women. From there, relationships develop, but then you have trouble in Happy Land. Then it reflects the guy's point of view of what happens after that, and ultimately I want to finish it off with a happy ending. So you have the last track on there, Baby I'm Back. And I never actually did a project like that. So I was like, let me challenge myself and do something that's different outside of the mold that I'm known for. But in addition to that, it's been a year since I dropped music. So with COVID, that put a damper or a hindrance on a lot of things. You couldn't do shows, couldn't tour like that, couldn't shake hands, kiss babies, and go to different markets without some restraint. So I said, let me give the people some new music, right? Get some new music out there. Let them know what we've been up to, fill the void, just so that when we get ready to strike back, come in the summertime with another project, because we plan to drop 2 projects this year, we'll be A-OK. And we have enough clips in the chamber to take care of business.
Word. That's dope record. And I got one impression from it. But then when I actually because I listen to the station. I'm a real listener to the station. You know what I'm saying? I observe and all the rest of that good stuff. And I'm listening to the record, and I got it playing loud. And I'm in the shower. I get a whole nother impression from the record, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I got a flow from the record that was somewhat. It got kind of spiritual. It went to a spiritual level, and I said, "Oh snap, bro! Kind of flipped it on this one. You know, like it was a really. Tell me about that record for you. What was that record about for you, bro?"
I mean, how would I put this? Like I said last time, 95% of what I put into my music is exactly all facts, no embellishments. So during the time when I wrote that record, it's actually a record that's on the previous project, which is called Allergic to Failure, which came out January 3rd, 2020. That single was the final single off of that particular album. But it was just kind of me being reflective on some of the things that happened through the past, and just reminding myself that even though you may have made some mistakes in the past, that doesn't define who you ultimately will be in the future.
Gotcha.
You know, that doesn't dictate, okay, well, you did that, you made that mistake, this is going to keep you from being the best you can be in the future. And that's what that song more so represents.
Okay.
That's a beautiful gesture.
Absolutely. I want to know from you, bro. With that being said, so you when you were writing these records, I know you said this is more like a movie. Did it come to you like did it come to are the records in order of the way that it came to you, or did you?
That's correct.
Okay.
So everything, when you listen to Blue Roses, whether you get it from Tidal, whether you get it from Amazon, Apple Music, whether you get it from TikTok, because we got everything on TikTok, Spotify, wherever you stream, even YouTube, it falls in order. So overview, you meet the girl, dates, you're having fun, trouble in paradise, thoughts of what happens after the breakup, you have epilogue, and then ultimately you have the get back.
Okay, resurrection. To figure out how to work with each other. Where that's game. A lot of cats probably could utilize this record.
Oh yeah, on so many different levels. I mean, it's a learning lesson of what to do, what not to do. Also because of the vibes, and what Valentine's Day is coming up the 14th. So
14th,
a lot of people saying it's like a Daddy Cool J meet Mason Betha meets Fabulous. So if you got that in your whip, you know you'll be A-OK. She ain't gonna be like, babe, turn that ish off, turn that off. She gonna be like, yo, that low snore, you hear what he talking about? Gave him a credit card to shop. You need to get like him. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
I know it. They gonna enjoy it. I already know it.
Yep. Smooth, relax. Play it anywhere. Around your grandmother, around the kiddies. It's clean music.
And the kids.
I think they're gonna get that Stella Got Their Groove Back feel. Once they hear it.
Stella got, oh man.
I got a little bit of everything on there, you know?
Hello, testing. Talking about Stella and everything. He said I got on the energy, the static shock. I got on this Velcro and
nobody else had no issue.
It's sticking to my tights. But it's all good. I'm warm tonight.
We were glad you're warm tonight, Rose.
I know I was about to freeze. I know you ain't got that camera in my face.
We
like
glad you. At least you ain't got no light in your face.
Why? What's wrong with the light?
The light blind people.
With the
No,
light?
the light blind people.
You talking about no stuff?
No, I'm saying the light. If the light was in your face, then it would be blinding to
ATL
you.
where radio face at?
Whereas you like to put the light in somebody's face and be
Oh,
blinding
sorry.
them. And you like,
My interview face. Hey,
Hey.
You're on my Instagram live, Los Lauren. I've been posting you this week.
I've been seeing.
Everybody sees you now. What you want to say to Rose Radio Live, Radio Killer Rose?
I want to
fans?
say to Radio Killer Rose's fans, thank you for your support, and thank you to Miss Rose herself for actually going out there, liking the post, boosting engagement for me this week on this
wow.
lovely week of the Blue Roses dropping. So,
word.
thank you all.
Oh, you saw that? I got a kiss.
Blue
No, he can't say-
roses.
Blue roses. I'm really digging it. And
If you could be a color, Autumn Rose, what color would you be? What color rose
what color
would you be?
rose? Should I be a blue rose?
There you go. Oh
That's dope.
shit.
That's
I'll
dope
be a
right
blue
there.
rose. That's a
shit.
beautiful, unique
With that
color.
being said,
Have you ever saw a blue
with that
rose?
being said, we got to drop one of these records.
Do they dye them right? They don't. They not. Yeah.
We got to drop one
I
of
was
these
going to
records.
say they're not born that way. Look, he laughed. You laughed so hard earlier tonight. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get him because his son said I looked like I was 24, 23, something like that, and he bust
I
out
think he
laughing
said
hard as hell.
25.
Yeah, he thought it was.
I didn't. It wasn't that. It was just that he was seriously.
Big up
thought
Wally. You know,
that-
for
I
having-
had made a statement that you were having your 25th birthday, so I think he took it
Oh, literally.
for granted.
Huh? That was not the right word. Google
Maybe.
Google time, like you tell me.
Maybe so.
That's not the right word, man. We got our cameras on low. He don't even understand how he's bringing
It's
it
a movie.
It feels good. It feels
It's a
good. I'm
movie.
blessed. I'm blessed.
It's a
You know,
movie.
humble. Now everybody gets a chance to come and bless the station, get a chance to speak on the mic. So I'm deeply humbled and I'm thankful and grateful for the opportunity.
Word. And y'all make sure y'all go get that Blue Roses, man. It's on all streaming platforms. You got a website too, don't you, bro?
Yeah, you got allergictofailure.net or common spelling on IG, Twitter, and Facebook is Los Lauren 718 LOSLAUREN. The number 7, the number 1, number 8. You know, I even got a band camp. You could Google me as well. I'm on World Star as well too. So just type in the search box Los Lauren 718. It'll come up over 10 pages worth of stuff.
Word.
So today I'm gonna go and find the rest of everything you got before you leave here. You let me know everything because I can hear you on the radio, but you get what I'm saying. I ain't gonna
Right.
catch it all that fast because I really want to be in tune with your movement. I think you got a great campaign. And,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Most importantly, you from New York. You know what I'm saying? You know I love New Yorkers. Y'all real kosher, down to earth people, like good-hearted people. You know, y'all hardcore, but y'all some good-hearted people. I found it out. You know, so I'm digging your style, Stilo, Mr. Polo, Mr. Lauren.
Thank you.
And
Thank
you
you.
always got your Ace Boon Coon in here with you, you know what I'm saying? Big up over there, man. That's my partner right there. We have our cup tonight. We'll have it next time you come. And Cyber DJ been in here lit all night.
Yeah, we
I'm
know.
glad- I'm
It
glad
is
you-
what it is, man. It's a
I
Saturday
don't want to
night.
stop this.
We do our thing on
Talk
Saturday
about with you.
nights.
Mhm.
I gotta find some things
Turned
talk
up
about
to
with
the
you.
max.
So you got anything else going on here this weekend that anybody should know about?
This weekend, kind of try to keep it light because this week has been a blur. Like every day, 20-hour days. Then, in
Word.
addition to that, as soon as I finish the next interview, which is tomorrow with
new
another young
video
lady, Tampa
recording.
Mystic, I gotta go back into town, back in Florida, and I have another session to wrap up Blue Roses too. Because in the past week,
Oh,
I
shit.
recorded the whole project from start to finish, and so now we're just doing mixing. So in 5 to 7 days, we did the whole project, all original beats, everything paid for. You just got to mix and master it now.
So what about that the pretty girl video shoot you said next week?
Next Friday and Saturday.
You got I want to you know
You doing that here in Atlanta? You
come
said.
through.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I need
Okay.
to,
You
come
need
through.
you don't need any extra people in there, do you? They got
Extra
We
people?
got to see
cameos and shit.
this week. We got to sit down and do the full treatment just to make sure that we have everything lined up. We got the location already. Just
I know Rose will come twerk for the video.
First of all, yes, I will. I sure will. Yes. I don't know
We
about
just-
the twerking part, but
we just got
I'll
to-
come through.
we got to put it together and get decent time because the hardest thing with the video is not your plan, is just making sure and ensuring those people who are playing their roles show up and do their part.
Yes.
Right.
Especially when the money is running, you got your cameraman out there, things of that
Absolutely.
nature.
Every
They still in there.
second
They fixing that same
counts.
wig for 5 hours. You supposed to
Right.
be
If you got your,
shooting.
Every
your
second
grip
is
out there,
counting,
things of
huh?
that nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you, family. Well,
And even just your lighting, especially if you're doing outdoor shots, that's different. You know, a 1 o'clock scene is gonna look totally different than a 5 o'clock scene in the
absolutely,
afternoon.
absolutely,
You're gonna lose that sun.
absolutely. And as well, you're gonna get some
he
some
said-
wind in this chilly ATL scene we got going on right now, bro.
Well, that's the main purpose of coming back this way to shoot it, so you can actually get drobed up.
Okay.
Put your scarves, your sweaters on, your fleeces on.
Okay.
Get right through the Tim
Okay.
Tim boots on, the wheat joints.
He
You know.
said he like it real cold. I was outside about to freeze, and he said he can't wait for it to
Yeah, you
drop
see what I
to
got on?
27 degrees.
Jeans, a sweatshirt.
He said he can't wait
Scully
for it
ass
to drop
chilling.
to 27 degrees. That's what you said,
Yeah,
right?
so I could bring the real coats out, bring the furs out, bring the North Face Steep
shit.
Tech out. You know.
So you being down here, like you see a lot of people. It's cold outside. A lot
start laughing.
a lot of us wear jackets, right? We
Yeah, I
don't
be
we don't have coats. Like a lot of people don't buy coats here because we don't get that cold, and we usually use our jackets and our t-shirts and thermals through the year. But then I see all you guys, y'all be having those big.
Yeah, I
Oof.
can. Once I get the
You
big
know.
coat, I can leave it open. I'm chilling. After I get the big coat, I'm chilling.
Word,
That's it.
word, word. So we're gonna jump into two of these records. We're gonna come back and we're going to find out what allergic to failure is and what that's all about and why it's so important to you, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And why you chose that emoji that you chose?
The emoji's dope
Yeah,
too.
I'll put y'all
I
on.
fuck with the emoji.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that.
Let's get into these records though, man. We're gonna drop this Forgive Me record, man. Give us a worldwide introduction, bro.
Yo, it's your boy Los Lawrence 718 checking in Atlanta, doing our thing, doing it big a couple of times. Forgive me, or for allergic to failure. Last mixtape 2020. Yo.
Way. And I have for a long time, man. Just you know what I'm saying, because of his flow, man. And you're rhythmic, very similar to this
Oh
dude.
my god, I
You very rhythmic, similar to this dude, man. And I don't want to like compare you and how you like, but you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna be real with you because this is really a big. This really in my book, this is a big up. But when I listen to your music, Los, you put me in the mind of Jigga. You know what I'm saying? When I'm listening to you, I'm like, yeah, this is some shit that, and it doesn't miss a beat. You know what I'm saying? So that's props, bro.
Thank you. I
You know what I'm
appreciate it, man.
saying? On some real rap, bro.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. It's going through me. I love the more.
I mean, that's how I was feeling at the time. I wrote that song in like 2 minutes.
Have you heard that before?
Yeah.
Word.
A lot of people say it's just the tone of the voice. I just say it's from being New York. You know?
Yeah, it's a New York. It's definitely a New York
It's a
thing.
New
But the
York
fact that it is on the grown up flow, the same grown up flow or similar grown up flow, let's say, that allows you to elevate from what you're listening to. Like it's a lesson in it.
Yeah.
You know, but it's not too
It's not like you preaching.
it's not like it's too like it's not like you punching somebody, but at the same time you giving them enough to think about and maybe even chuckle when they think about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly. what you
Yeah,
mean.
because I was just over here doing it like, you know, like
Yeah, and that's kind of how you know.
Yeah.
For a long time, when I listen to certain records from Jigga, that's how I always get that. Like, so when I hear, I'm like, oh, that's peace, bro.
Yeah,
That's
like
peace,
the wittiness
Yeah.
in the lyrics.
Bro. Yeah,
That's some sexy music.
okay.
Thank you.
That was
Okay.
sexy. That song
Tryna-
that just went off was real sexy.
Trying to do
Okay.
something a little different. You know, everybody can't be the da-da-da-da-da-da.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Everybody can't flip it like that,
Nah.
and it doesn't make sense for everybody to try. Truthfully,
And Blue Roses is like the more I'm listening to your songs, that's the right title for the album. Like because you can't express it no more. Roses have layers, and then it's like you're singing the hardcore blues and you're rapping the hardcore blues. So that's what I get from that, and it feels like a Blue Rose moment in here right now. You feel that? Yeah.
Blue Rose moment.
Hey yo, you want me to?
Tell us what a Blue Rose moment feels like, Autumn Rose.
It feels like the layers are peeling back. They're spreading. They're blossoming, and it's blue on the inside.
Oh wow,
And it's real. I mean, it's dope in here right now. The
that sounds very
energy
creative.
is so calm and cool, but the energy is so high. Let me tell you. And I'm listening to that sexy ass song. Play that again, Jamal.
Play it again. Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
play that
okay.
again. That
Let's
was
play it.
real sexy.
Let's play it again. ATL Web Radio. She Love Me. Los Lawrence 718.
Yo.
I'm just saying, it's something about. It's something about, like, if you tell a woman, like, baby, I love always, like you could be with a woman you ain't been with her 10 years, and then you open her eyes up, you like, baby, I love you, I always love you, and then you might mention, 3 or 4 other women.
That's where you messed up. You mentioned 3 or 4 other women.
Hey, what's up, girl? That's Queen.
Oh, Queen, what's up?
Hey,
Queen, what the hell
Queen,
you
in the
doing?
building.
What going on, Queen?
Hey.
I'm always like
Man, we
Queen, what the hell
just had
going on?
a whole nother vibe
You
walking
gotta
in the
come
building,
check in
man.
with her.
We got Queen E
She gonna
here,
come
you
in,
guys.
she gonna come in and wave her hand and goddamn it, don't keep on. Oh, I said, what the hell you doing?
Hey.
Hey.
Queen in the
man.
building.
I'm trying to answer,
No, you good.
Yeah, you all good, mama. Good to see you.
Yeah, see?
Yeah,
God working mysterious ways, baby.
all the
All the
time.
time.
All the time.
But I'm gonna go rest up and get prepared, but I got work.
Okay, 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 okay,
Oh, that she love me.
I gotta holler at you.
Love me.
okay, okay,
All right,
okay,
Queen. Oh, man.
okay.
Queen got to holler at me, you guys. Oh, my God.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
So yeah, man. It's a rare occasion, man, where truthfully, in this day and time, when I get to rap with a cat that presents music along the line of saying, hey, I want to, as opposed to compete with what everybody else is doing, step out and do my own, draw my own picture, a picture of something that everybody experiences. What was that like for you in developing the Blue Roses ideal?
I mean, it really wasn't that difficult to me because it was something I always wanted to do. It's just something I just have yet to do.
Okay.
So the pandemic allowed me a chance to sit back, organize my thoughts, and then plan it out before I made my move to go forward. But it was something I always wanted to do, just to pen it and make a story. Because these days, a lot of songs, they may be good records, but they don't stand the test of time because they don't have substance, as we talked about.
Right.
They don't really have a structure.
Right.
So I want to step outside the box. Don't get me wrong, I have those same songs that the others have, but this was just something I had to do for myself in an artistic narrative.
How long have you been creating music professionally, bro?
Man, so many years, it's kind of difficult to actually pin the date, but I would say this, the term professional could be skewed. I mean, for one person, professional could be your man has equipment, but he's just not a master at using it.
When you
But then
first started
again-
producing music, was it on was it on a cassette tape?
Nah, it was on CD.
CD, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
CD and zip drive. Zip
Okay.
disk drive.
Okay.
That's when we were first doing it, but that was back in the days when you had to damn near work like 3 months to get 1 hour of studio time. Back then it was very difficult to actually get studio time and get the most bang for your buck. Plus, we didn't know that, okay, once you write the song and you record it, there is mastering, then it's pressing things up, then it's distribution. Nobody actually told us those layers to the game. Now that's a whole nother cost. So it's kind of like we were flying the plane as we was building it. But by doing it that way, it was a lot of adventures, a lot of good moments that I would not redo again. We was able to overcome adversity at every stretch and made us the people who we are today.
Absolutely.
Speaking of learning and wearing many hats, can you let the people out there on my Instagram and at ATL Web Radio on YouTube and Periscope, let them know about your many accolades, because you do a lot more than just music.
Yeah.
And I know you've been in the service before.
Air Force.
And you're a great chef. I see that. I'm waiting on my steak.
I'm getting a few recipes. You got to thank the guy on the couch for
Did you
passing me
see
that
his
recipe.
DJ? You saw the food he was cooking?
I ain't seen the food yet.
Yeah, and then he gonna
that- you know,
sneeze
that's-
on it.
that-
You
that
know
was
what I'm
his-
saying?
that
How you
was-
gonna sneeze on my steak?
That was his recipe, That was his recipe. I don't know.
That was yours?
I don't know what's going on.
Was it good? Tell the truth. He cooked it. It was good. Oh man, I'm already
We gotta
hungry.
see
We've
it.
been talking about this since y'all got here. How hungry I am. But that was dope. And what else?
But produce, I write, do a little bit of singing, do a little bit of writing scripts. I mentor. Get into the tax thing. That was something else that I had to do prior to coming up here. I have one more test to pass before I'm able to do taxes, personal taxes, income taxes. I mean, the
Congratulations.
list goes on
already.
and on and on.
Word.
But I'm just not going to stop there. At the end of the day, it's just trying to create new adventures, new frontiers to conquer, and keep going from there and not being complacent. That's the main thing.
Oh my God.
Word. So, you got this brand that's on your sweater. I see it all over the internet.
On my socks too. The limited edition socks. Only
when it
25
comes to-
pair of
Let me
these.
see it. Let me
comes to-
focus in on that.
No, you gotta
When it comes to
remember I
Lowe's
told you that's
Lawn.
the box. If you want to see the socks, you gotta get the box, man. It's the marketing.
No, I want
got-
to focus in on the. No,
Yeah.
some of the shirt.
Oh yeah, well even better. Focus on the logo from the mask.
Yeah. Oh man, that's dope. It's
Tell us about allergic to failure,
Allergic to
brother,
Failure,
and
let
what
us
allergic
know.
to failure means
and
to
that
you,
and
man.
that emoji. We
Oh,
forgot
yeah.
about the emoji.
So Allergic to Failure was actually a company that me and a few friends started. But ultimately they wanted to go their separate ways, so I continued to push the brand forward. So by actually having that name, we looked at it like this. We could have easily called it blank records or whatever you name it, but at the end of the day, you want the people to resonate with the message that you're trying to put out. So ultimately we came together with the name Allergic to Failure. People do not want to fail. They always want to have success. They want to have some clout, some type of prowess, something they can be proud about, be spoken highly of. So by naming it Allergic to Failure and using it as the motto, most people gravitate towards it because that's also their motto too, as they go through their day-to-day journey. Some people might have aspirations to be the president, but then there might be some people allergic to failure for them is just being able to provide food on the table for their children. It's something that each one of us strives for each day. And in addition to applying it to music, we were like, well, what else are people doing besides for music? They're tying in their music with merchandising to give their fan or their audience that experience. And that's why we also have the merchandise that accompany the music.
Word. So now allergic to failure is not only like the label action, but it's a brand.
Right.
What have you found to be so far the most challenging part of supporting a label and a brand?
Not enough hours in a day, and that the technical part, like the websites and stuff like that, the paperwork. Like for example, currently you can get all the merchandise on loslauren718.bandcamp.com. All common spelling, whether it's the mask, whether it's the sweaters, whether it's the box, whether it's the snapback hats, the socks, the bracelets, everything can be found on loslauren718.bandcamp.com.
Okay.
So the hardest thing was finding that person that's competent, that knows how to actually build that website, has the technical prowess to link it to things such as Cash App or the PayPal, so that when a person makes a purchase, it'll signal us to say, hey, go ship it out, instead of, oh crap, we waited 2 weeks, somebody checked the website, now we have an irate customer because we didn't get a chance to ship it. So the technical aspect was the most difficult part, or just reading contracts, knowing about the different jargon that's posted into these contracts and clauses that could keep you from obtaining money that you're rightfully supposed to get, or also just keep you from lawsuits, which actually kill and drain a lot of your bread, because you could make $100,000, but if somebody sue you one time and they have good claims about it, that 100,000 plus more is gone. And that's not even counting your lawyer's fee to defend
A
you.
whole nother story.
Yeah, speaking about lawyers and all of the stressful aspects of it, what keeps you motivated in all your endeavors, everything that you're accomplishing?
I just like to set new objectives and conquer new objectives. I mean, that's really what keeps me motivated, is beating me from yesterday. So each day I try to be a better me, or better than the person I was yesterday, whether it's in physical fitness, whether it's in finances, the people I know, the contacts, things of that nature. I try to be better than I was the previous day.
And how do you pick yourself up when you get exhausted from that or tired from that, or do you get to that?
I mean, it's multiple things that I do. Like for me, I'm a person that values their personal space. So if it's extremely necessary, you might catch me with 100 of my guys mobbing. But 9 times out of 10, I'm fine by being by myself. So when I have an issue, I withdraw so I can meditate and not think about it. And then once I get the ideas together, after I pray and I think about it and look at the different variables, then I'm like Moses when he had the 10 commandments. Now I come from the mountain back to the people and then integrate and then work out the ideas I have and make it shake.
We came back with the scribe and the scrolls in your hand.
I love that breakdown, brother. So you're a very learned young man, brother.
Thank
you. Still got a lot of time. You right at the first third of 100 years.
Yep.
And at this point, man, you seem to have come into the understanding of, if nothing else, what not to do. what would you say you utilize to um, keep the ones that are around you that are believing in what you're doing motivated? How do you motivate your the people that are engaging with you?
I mean, you set the standard. I mean, there's a lot of times it's kind of like your parents would be like, "Don't do as I do, do as I say do." Nah, you're supposed to set the standard and be that beacon to hold to show them and be that role model. So one thing I try to do is lead by example. If I say, "Hey, we're gonna get low, we're gonna stack this amount of bread so we can have this for that," I'm not just telling them to do it. I'm the person that's going out and doing it as well. Also, just like with anything, if you have any type of team, you want to offer incentives for them to work harder. So, okay, well, you might have this person who created a great idea and was able to bring it into fruition, right? Well, you might honor them by maybe giving them a gift card, taking them out to eat, or recognizing them verbally amongst their peers to let people know, hey, this person did an exceptional job. As a result of their hard work, this is where we at now. 9 out of 10, the fast way to motivate somebody and not even spend a lot of money is just recognize their acts. Don't cannibalize their idea with saying we when it wasn't a we effort. If it's just you did it and you're the reason why we won, then you don't say, oh well, we as a team. No, you recognize those individual talents.
Don't do that.
bring
Me
you to the
me
table.
too. Don't say me too when it
Right.
wasn't we too. Yeah,
That's kind of like the people that, like you had that one slacker in the group that was just chilling, falling asleep, and y'all did the group project. And because y'all busted your ass, y'all did all A work, and y'all was able to hopefully get a B because he didn't do no work. And then he'd be like, "Oh yeah, great job, team."
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say he first one jumping up. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, we
like
did
you
it.
say, can't be that person.
We did it, like for real. We.
Well, you know that exists. They exist, bro.
All the time.
All the time.
all the time.
So, you as an artist, man, you have like so many hats to wear. Then, as a businessman, you're wearing all these other hats. What other hats do you wear in lifestyle? Are you a father, husband? What's going on?
No, not a father, not yet. Not a husband, not yet. But the main thing is just you being a brother, good friend, a mentor to those in the community.
Absolutely.
I mean, especially the mentor thing. I like that because it gives me the ability to give back and steer those people in a direction, whereas they didn't necessarily have to go where I've already been through it. Like I know the pitfalls that come with that. But the other dope thing about being an artist and a musician as well is that a lot of the kids from the different communities can relate to me. You might have that same teacher or a person with a PhD, and they might tell a student or a mentee, hey, don't do that. They're like, what do you know? You're a nerd, you're a square. But when people see me and they interact with me and I know the lingo, they know my background, my history, they're more susceptible to the knowledge that I'm teaching them versus this other person that they feel is far removed and only knows about the book and not that boots on ground type of action.
That's dope. I like
So
that.
you got the best of both worlds then, because you can give them the books and you can give them the life, you know, the street, and then you're
I can.
pretty composed. You know what I'm saying? You've been in the military. You get militant at times. Do you find yourself?
How did the military affect you?
You know,
Uh,
How does it affect who you are today?
I would say give you a little bit more structure, a little bit more discipline. You have to learn how to have patience. I mean, in the military, a lot of things is hurry up and wait, a lot of paperwork. Even if you're trying to get into the military or discharge, still hurry up and wait. When you're trying to get your leave, it's still hurry up and wait. So it teaches you a lot of patience. It teaches you about how to be professional, how to articulate yourself. There are classes that they even have for you to learn how to give briefings, how to speak in front of an audience, how to beat the fact of having stage fright. Some of the things you see 9 times out of 10, people say, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
How to take a brief pause,
And compose yourself.
then come right back and say what you need to say. Because
Absolutely.
the way I always cloud people, if you say, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, if I knew what you were saying,
Right.
then you wouldn't be having to tell me what you're saying
we
now.
would
know what
not
I'm
be in
saying?
this conversation, bro.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
keep saying the same thing over
Absolutely.
and over again.
That's
Absolutely.
correct.
It took me a long time to reach a lot of those things, and I didn't get to get them per se in an environment that would give it to me in a class or in a learning atmosphere. I had to crash course it because I wanted to do internet radio.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to make it a part of who I was. So I gave myself broadcasting and communications And some of the very things that you speak of, along with, speaking in front of people and large audiences, which my father helped me with, because I used to have a big problem with that, man. Just addressing the audience. And my dad used to do these record pool meetings, and I'd have to, after about 20, 23, 24 years old, he'd be like, man, I need you to introduce me, son.
Right.
And I get ready to get on the mic, man, and my hands would get so fucking sweaty, bro. And I would be like, Pop, I'm stage fright. Like, I can't do this shit, Pop. And it might not be but 30 or 40 people in the room, but it would scare the living shit out of me.
Right.
Until, first he gave me some sunglasses. He was like, look over everybody. Look to the back of the room with the sunglasses on. And then he took the sunglasses off of me, and he gave me a whole different approach. But piece by piece by piece, I was able to gain the confidence necessary to deliver. Mm-hmm. But it's very vital, because a lot of people don't understand how much communication is broken in the repetitive speech, the repetitive sayings that we as a people learn to grasp a hold of in our communication.
Right.
And with that, man, I say, man, it takes a special individual to even recognize and want to supersede that level of intellectuality, of being an individual. I want to be better than, so I want to communicate, so a person can understand me just a little bit better in other places.
That's
when
great.
I step outside of the hood. You know what I'm saying? And it's about a situation where I'm delivering something that I need somebody to give me some money for, something that's going to allow me to take care of my family with, and so on and so forth. It becomes a whole nother process. So I can admire that, bro. Like I said, and looking at you, man, you're about 12 years younger than me, man. I look at you and I say, man, I wish I was as focused when I was 33 years old. Mm-hmm. I wish I was as, because I might have been closer to where, my true zenith is at this point, if I had your focus. So that's another big up, bro.
About that earlier.
That's another big up, bro.
Being in a place, and like what you asked me last night, if you knew you could live to 96.
Right, like Cicely Tyson. We just, Cicely, we lost Cicely. She was 96 years old. I presented the question to Rose last night, like, what would you do if you knew you had 96 years? And that was why he got 25. I said, you was at 25 years old, like you are.
Oh, okay. No, they weren't.
That is, and that's what I said last night.
He just thought I was 25.
Statement.
Right, I said, let's say you had 96 years on
Wally.
Yeah, so I was like, and what if you were at 25 and you had 71 more years to go? You knew you had 71 more years to go. What would your plan be?
Would you have a plan?
Most people would probably prioritize a little bit more, have a structured list and with dates and times and benchmarks for them to actually hit some things, so they can make sure they do everything they want to do in their life.
That's what I was saying last night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially if you know the exact amount of time, you can say, okay, well, I'm gonna spend this, do this, I'm gonna do this.
And that's all my question was.
I know, but see, look, I didn't want to make no plans.
Right.
I just wanted
to live life. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Right.
Because guess what? If I know I got time, why am I in a rush? And that's for some people, not, I mean, no, I didn't say it wasn't going to be no structure. What did I tell you? The structure and the foundation is going to be there, but every now and then I might just jump to the sideline and start doing something else.
It's a topic.
Because I don't feel like being consistent with this certain thing. I know.
Because 96 years is a long time on the planet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let's use that as an example. Okay, so technically on the timeline to put out Blue Roses and a couple of other projects prior to COVID, I say, okay, I got my timeline. We're going to drop this. We're going to set this time. But there's always that unexpected factor that, like the book says, who moved my cheese? What if this other variable is not there anymore? And you say, well, I have this time. By you procrastinating instead of doing it and getting it done right then and there, that other option may never come about because
I love that book. I love that book. and that book points to a very, 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 very
What's the name
valuable.
of it?
Who Moved My Cheese?
It's a very thin book.
Yeah,
And this
yeah.
talks about two groups of friends. Like one group of friends, they go to the spot where it's in a maze, and they used to finding the cheese, and they go there like, hey, ain't no cheese, we starving. Ain't no cheese, we starving. So they decide to leave. But the other group of friends like, well, eventually the cheese gonna come back. We just have to wait. They were in denial.
Yeah,
No, that ain't what I was saying.
The other people wanted.
The cheese ain't gonna come back. You know, if you.
And that was the experiment, just saying that you have to realize you if you see
it was kind of
see the environment shifting, you need to shift with the environment. Don't wait till it's too far out, and you can't.
I looked at it similar, but I looked at it from the point of view of really not getting set in your ways.
Yeah, not being complacent.
Because like it brings the situation where every day for a certain period of time these three mice basically run out and they go and get some cheese at a certain destination, and then one day they go to that same spot and the cheese isn't there. So for so many days all three of them are coming back to that same spot, and then all of a sudden one of them says himself, well damn, why would I keep going there and the cheese ain't there no more? I'm gonna start looking through this maze and see if somewhere else where this cheese might be at, and then he goes and starts finding the cheese. Meanwhile the other cat's still going back and forth, tired as a motherfucker. They ain't getting no nourishment because they ain't figured out we got to change the game up a little bit. And that's the whole thing. Like in life, those kind of things happen. So it's like, and that was my whole point. It's like if I know, okay, boom, 96 years, okay, boom. So for these first 15 years, I'm going to stack this amount of money every single day. And then after these amount of years, I'm going to take this amount of money and I'm going to buy this. And then I'm gonna stack the money that comes from doing this for this many money, and then I'm gonna build.
You're right. That's my response. But
you know what I'm saying? That would be my. Because I know at a certain time everything. I have enough time to make certain things come into fruition.
Exactly.
I got long term.
That was
I
my
can
whole
actually make
point.
a long term
goal. You have
goal.
enough time. I ain't have to go in debt about my plans, because of course if you got 96 years you're gonna have a plan. You're not gonna want to sit and be a bum for 5 years and then try to go to school after you done been a bum for 5 years.
But like Lo said, though, shit happened. Shit happened,
but you're not trying to make these
like
things
shit happens in people's lives.
Right, because
that comes from what you said, though.
I was gonna point out another thing. So let's say, for example, now we could say, let's just use a make believe. Okay, let's say, for example, now we know in this present space it could take 10 years to build a super website, right?
Okay.
But in 5 years from now, that time that we might say take 10 years only take 2 because of new technology
and everything.
So
the speed
everything
of everything
that you had planned, well, I got time for this. The time variance shifts, so you can look at it in that way too.
You breaking it down. That sounds more plausible because
and that happens every day nowadays.
That's true.
Yeah, you do. Like I said, it's gonna be made tomorrow.
It was cats.
Everything going so fast.
It was cats 7 years ago that was going by brand new fleets of limousines and cabs.
Yep.
And they had no idea that Uber and Lyft was finna come kick them in their ass.
Oh my God.
Yep. Straight up. And these guys probably, these guys was breaking a bank to get ahead.
That's correct.
So, and then technology came and kicked them in the balls.
I wonder how they worked out.
I mean,
not good.
Not good for a lot of guys. I mean, unless they had us, unless they adapted fast, because that's what it takes. It takes, quick adaptation to be able to be able to stay above water in those kind of environments. But you can't be that guy that's continue. You can't be that cat that monsters keep going to the motherfucking airport. You know what I'm saying, in line, thinking that them niggas in that Uber and that Lyft ain't finna grab your bread. Right. The cheese done shifted.
And bringing it even back to music, it's the same thing. Like, music changes with the eras. Some trends come back, some don't. So if you see that people are making club music and those type of records, you can still make your boom bap, but still adapt to have 1 or 2 of those clubs. You have to evolve with the times. You have to evolve with the sound. I mean, people are not recording on 8 tracks like that anymore unless they're trying to get to the sound. The standard is what? Logic or Pro Tools. So you have to adapt with the times to be able to move.
It's a very dubious time A lot of things are changing before our very eyes, very, very fast.
Yep, even the mask.
And,
That's the standard. That's the new norm.
Yeah, and it's just getting to the point now where, man, you really have to be aware of not only who you are and what you represent to the world, but as well your surroundings and everything that
True.
Encompasses such. Brother Los Lauren, man, I got 2 more records here that I want to drop on the people, man. I don't want to hold you up all night. One of them is the Appetizer. The second one is going to be the Pretty Girl record that you're doing the video for. Give me some love on both of these records. Tell me about both of these records, man. In a nutshell.
Like you say, we ain't gonna be too long, but just gotta be strong, you know, in all endeavors. Appetizer, nothing but straight bars. Let you know that I got that lyrical ability. Pretty Girl, something fly for the radio, for the young ladies, fellas, you can jam it too, you know. Valentine's Day coming up soon. You already know it's your boy. Yeah.
No doubt, no doubt.
Oh, snap.
No doubt. Do you freestyle?
Yeah, of course.
Man, give us something before we drop these records, man. I can't let them go without a hot 16. I gotta get a hot 16 out there, boy.
I give you 8 because I want them to get the tape. I say
okay, he gonna give us 8. That's cool. I'm digging.
Ready?
Before we do that, let them know how many of those joints they can grab, man. That's out there, man.
They can get as many copies as they want
the
digitally,
hard copy,
but the hard copy, if you want the limited edition hard copy,
how many are left?
There's only like 54 last count before I left. 54. Only 100 were made of the hard copy, limited edition, physical copies of the CD. But if you want the digital, which has maybe 1 or 2 less tracks, and you don't have the bonus clean versions, you can get that streamed anywhere. Amazon, Tidal, iTunes, all available for sale. Bandcamp as well.
Absolutely.
And I want you guys to know that he has some really, really dope, inspirational, exciting, sexy, as I said, music. It's beautiful. This is a handsome guy sitting across from me, ladies.
Thank you.
And we're on Saturday Night Heat, and you with Cyber DJ CK
from the bottom
and
to the
Autumn
top,
Rose, and we're here with Los Lauren, and we got some other beautiful guests in the building. Our tech staff in the back. Big up Wale, Malik.
Shout out Wale and Malik, man.
Yes, sir.
Wonder Twins in the motherfucking
Appreciate
Wonder Twins. Maybe they ain't playing no games. We gotta get Dream Team Fam Facts in here.
You already know it. Hey, but before we do that, man, let's go ahead and drop 8 bars that give us an introduction to the Appetizer. How about that? Can you do that for us?
Like a blurry lens cam, you need to focus more. I use rap like a bellhop to open doors to the corporate world of entrepreneurs. If you're not a Fuji fan, now you know the score. Battling me, pointless like broken swords, and trying to converse with a broken jaw. Give up, call it quits, and just face it. My flow's like jokers and spades, you can't ace it.
Woo! Got that Appetizer, man. You're here first, man. ATLWebRadio.com. Tune in on the truth. Locked inside the World Wide Web browser. Shout out to my Facebook fam. Shout out to my Instagram fam. Shout out to my Periscope peoples out there checking us out live right now, man. Oh my goodness, it has been one hell of a weekend, and we're not done yet.
So tonight, I gotta leave. I got a prior engagement, but I'm on this.
Go ahead and go.
I'm on the one or two. Cyber DJ got issues, man. I'm telling you, like I've been having a great time all night. Queen E, you in the building now. You bumped into Los Lauren. Blue Roses, the new album out right now. Big up Los Lauren.
And look at how God works. I mean to cut
shooting birds on the air, Queen.
No, look at how God work in mysterious ways. Y'all see that blue?
Yes, blue rose,
you know what I mean?
And you were right on time. You came
like
in.
With God work mysterious ways. So peace and
hold on.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And we had two Jimmy Two Shoes.
Jimmy Two Shoes.
Yeah, Queen, you should have met
he had a hot ass
young
idea.
entrepreneur. You seeing him look like
don't say nothing about his idea.
Man.
No, she didn't get here.
I ain't saying nothing about his idea. We already.
No, I'm just telling myself. I'm reminding myself because his idea is.
Sometimes you gotta talk a lot. I thought I was the only one that shit.
Y'all already know what part this is.
She always think I'm attacking her.
This is supposed to be the sexy part.
It's the sexy part. And that's why in 5 minutes you got to go because me and Queen.
I got to go. I want you and Queen to get real sexy in here.
Maybe I shouldn't have.
She got the sex. No.
Let me stop. I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable.
I ain't uncomfortable.
No, we all right. We know how Cyber DJ roll. We all right.
Wait a minute. How the fuck does Cyber DJ roll?
How the fuck
How does Sabika roll?
You know how you roll. You like the ladies. You're thrilled.
I like ladies. I love the ladies. I'm LL Cool J.
No, LL.
Okay.
Ladies love Cool Jamal.
No.
The reverse.
Cyber DJ CK.
Ladies love Cool Jamal.
LLCK.
Y'all crazy.
Okay,
LLCK.
ladies love
we'll
Cool
do that
CK.
too.
That's cool. All
All
of that shit,
Y'all
it's
gotta
all
get
good.
this up.
But you know, I was I wanted to remix your interview because we hadn't really got to interview you on this Alley Oop record and this Mad Love record the way like I really wanted to.
Okay.
And I know Rose is on a limited
Yeah.
but I know I'm gonna let Rose go first.
It's all right.
Shake that
So
thing.
first of all, thank you, Saturday Night Heat fans. We've been busy.
Too busy.
We're manifesting the money in. We're becoming successful at what we do. We have no more the money part. We're becoming successful. I mean, we've been it's been
Radio Rose getting
the
that money.
station been Radio Rose is
Rose
getting the
Radio Killer
money.
getting that money.
You know, play possum. You know, that's how you do it. Because God is good. I love you guys.
Let's see it when they see it.
I'm out, straight out the door. Radio
Straight out
Killer
the
Rose, straight out the gate, straight out the door. Radio Killer Rose, the Sugar Dope
So,
Queen.
why don't y'all do a
I want you guys
freestyle
to
before you go, Radio Killer? I want you and Queen to do a freestyle. I want you to sing. I want you to sing, and I want the Queen E to do her rap thing.
Okay, I'll try because I don't.
I want y'all to just catch this shit, man. Catch it.
Catch it.
And we're gonna start off because Rose be acapella like a motherfucker.
Sammy Sosa and Hank the Bank and
Yeah, knock that shit out the part, y'all. Y'all knock that
If
shit out
this is real, won't you come on and show me? If this is real, won't you come on and show me? I've been down by your side for a long time. Baby, you know that's right. I love you from the inside, and I never deny. I'm so loyal. You know it's true, and I'm the truth. Baby, you say you love me, and I love you too. It's nothing we can't show the world, cause they know that it's true. Reality setting in. It's time for you to make amends. Queen, let them hear it. Queen, let them hear it.
It's time to be real. She said it's time to say how we feel. We gotta keep it going and we gotta show the deal. We gotta cool our heels. We gotta cool down. We gotta eat the meal. I'm reading I make another meal. Doing meek like meal. I'm so meek and humble. I won't stumble. I won't even fumble. I pick up the ball and keep on double down the court. I'm killing and the cost is not my no remorse. I get that. I kill it with no remorse. I do it like a horse, and I bet like a squirrel, dribble it across the court. I'm trouble in this bitch, and I wasn't ready for tonight. They come up, so it is what it is. But I feel you, boo. No secret shots fired. I feel everything. God speaks through those who see and those who understand.
We rock it, y'all.
I get you, and that's that time. Real one. I love you, baby. I love you, Jamal. I love you, Rose.
we love you too.
I struggle, I fall, but I get the fuck back up.
Come on and ride with me.
Hey,
It's
hey,
in us.
You have to give it some rhythm.
Back up in it. ATL World Radio up in it.
And I'ma drop
And we gonna let it spin it. Like the radio record, we gonna spin it.
And I can say the music. I'm real raw with it. They call me Rose. On the Radio Killer on Instagram and all around the globe. Check me out on the flyers. Check me out. You can't buy this. No, you can't deny this. And you can hate all you want, but bye bye.
Come on, get some sai. Hey, ATL well. We up in the building, niggas.
I'm out. Y'all can follow me. Follow me to the club tonight. I love you guys.
What club?
Going out.
What club? Backstage. Y'all go catch radio.com. I got my girl Queen E in the building. Queen, what's happening, mom?
Not much, baby. I'm just coming through. You know what I mean? And
you working tonight, ain't you? You finna drop some records tonight?
when I pop up, well, I'm not dropping it per se, but I'm recording. I'm working on it, so I don't know if this is
I got you.
Yeah.
A little something for him.
Yeah.
Talking to that mic for me, baby, so they can hear you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, pull it over there. There you go. Just like that. There. Yeah. Boom.
All right.
Boom. We got it.
Testing. Hey.
Let me tap it one. Hit it from the bottom. There you go. Talking to it. I think you're good. There we go. I got it now. We got it now. Queen E in the building, man. We live. ATLwebradio.com. Yours truly, DJ CK. I'm blessed by royalty. Royalty. Can you see yourself?
Yeah, I can see myself.
Can you see yourself?
I'm so honored by that.
Royalties in the building. We got royalty.
I'm so honored by
True
that.
royalty.
Thank you so much.
True royalty. I want to know. I want to know about you, Queen. Like everything about you. Tell us about yourself, sister.
Okay, where can I start?
Let's start at the beginning.
The beginning.
The beginning.
The beginning.
Where else could you start but the beginning?
Well, we have several beginnings, but I'm gonna pick one. You know what I mean? Try not to be so hard, but I'm gonna be real. Keep it real.
Okay.
But anyway, I had a rough upcoming. You know what I mean?
We all did, didn't we?
Can I tell my story?
I hear you, mama.
Can I tell my
Go ahead.
Anyway, yeah, I had a rough upcoming and whatever, and you know what I'm saying, even to the degree of sexual abuse or whatever at an early age or whatever. A lot of the time, well, since that point or whatever, I've been like trapped, held back, just basically trapped as a prisoner in my own what would you call it, trauma, you know what I'm saying? So it's been hard for me. I've been going left to right. Oh, and by the way, I'm from Chicago.
Chi-town.
Yeah.
What is that like? Because I mean, Chicago, like people paint a real dreary picture of Chicago's.
Yeah.
Like,
unfortunately.
Right now.
Unfortunately. But speaking of my own experiences coming up where I came up at, and you know what I'm saying, being, around and involved with the people that's from me or whatever, that's nothing but much love. You know what I'm saying? Like I seek or whatever when I come here, whatever. So it's like, it's that love and it's like that support is all around. So it's not so, how can I put it? Shouldn't be viewed so negatively because everyone does not, you know what I'm saying, be that way and act that way, extra ratchet, killing and all this shit. I know it will have, Chicago has been painted, but you know what I'm saying, everybody not like
I watched Chicago PD.
Yeah.
You ever watch Chicago? I watched
one episode.
I watched Chicago PD, Chicago Med, Chicago. So I don't understand how they go down. So like, how can you not watch but one episode of Chicago PD being from Chicago?
Because
like they tell about stuff that, like the stuff that they tell about, like it's supposed to really be going down in your town.
Can I'll talk? Okay. I mean, first question, how I cannot only watch but one episode because for one thing, I barely, do anything other than CNN, important stuff or whatever, which that is important when those are facts. But we know that when they make it to the television, it's so chopped up and watered down to, you know what I mean, a person that's really from their hood and from their lifestyle cannot relate to it and will not accept it. So I don't, just like some reality shows I don't watch because I just know they're not authentic. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like I can't really watch it, but I did watch one episode for the love of the shot, you know what I mean?
So would you say that what they're promoting, what Dick Wolf is promoting as far as the normal going-ons of Chicago, that's not the real deal?
I could say to a degree it definitely is the real deal.
Okay.
Because the news are the facts and we know that those are not just made up, you know what I mean? There's killings, too many killings. There's too many, you know what I'm saying, violent, you know what I'm saying, criminal activity, whatever, too much of that going on. Yes, it goes on everywhere. However, Chicago has a much higher percentage, and it's like, okay, so definitely everyone is going to look at it and they see this jet, but see, they seeing the outskirts of it. They're seeing what they put on the surface. They're not going within the hoods and visiting the different people and experiencing the real love and the real people.
And I get that. There's good people everywhere.
Me out.
I'm sorry. Queen E, you are so beautiful. I'm so thankful to have you here in the building live tonight.
Thank you.
And I don't mean to cut you off.
Okay.
But it's just that I'm used to a combative, more defensive form of communication, and I truly do need to stop and listen to you. But I hear you.
But okay, it's no
I truly do hear where you're coming from, and I'm just trying to really get to the point of it, because like a lot of people like let's per se Atlanta. Like an Atlanta native, we live like in Atlanta. It can get crazy. Like we see a lot of shit down here, but based on what we see in the news, we don't see the kind of shit you might see in Chicago, or the kind of shit like what you might see in New York, or even in Los Angeles.
Okay.
So with that being said, I'm trying to get from you, is that shit real? Like we see some grimy shit here in Atlanta.
Okay.
But it's like it seems like it's more in your face and up close and personal. Like me and my boys, guys, we watch Chicago PD. The stuff we see on Chicago PD, that's not the shit that we see on our news here in Atlanta.
Okay. I didn't mean to cut you off, but
no, you didn't.
Before I answer that question, based on what I know and seen in the news, for LA, for some other place, Detroit, you know what I'm saying, versus out of Atlanta, whatever. What is it that you see that's so, I guess you would say, gross, or?
Well, it's just a difference.
Chicago.
It's a difference. It's a difference in it's more gangland.
Okay.
Like you might have a shooting, and then 2 hours later have another shooting, and then 2 hours later or an hour later have another shooting, and then 2 hours later have another shooting, and like 12 people get killed, including people that were involved and people that weren't involved.
Yes.
We don't see that shit a lot down here like that.
Yeah.
But like on the TV show, that's what they portray.
Okay, and you know what? Now that I got a better understanding of your point.
Right.
That is true. You know what I'm saying? And I'll go off of my own, what I believe, because Chicago is such a large, I would say, demographic, whatever. You know what I mean? It's a larger, you know what I'm saying, city or whatever versus Atlanta and a lot of other places, whatever. So they are very much territorial. So you have more territories. You get what I'm saying? So let's say give it a take of maybe between the 6 to 10 block radius. You have one gang here. Then you have another 6 to 10 block, another gang. You get what I'm saying? So there's, you know what I'm saying, much opportunity for it. It's more rivalry, and it's, you know what I'm saying, it's more opportunity. I said that already, but you know what I'm saying, it happens more, and that's the reason why. And I have it's no coincidence. I don't get political, but I will say this. They were all put there for a reason.
Absolutely.
Because even back in the day, back in the 60s, 70s, or whatever, when they were Black Panthers, whatever, from the time that they had the the drug epidemic, they knew that it will expand and get worse or whatever. So, all you got to do is be wise and leave, like they say, follow the money, but follow the wisdom, follow the points, follow the dots, connect the dots. You get what I'm saying?
I get it. I get it.
Next question.
Well, no,
Brother Jamal, you are right over there.
Well, no, I'm good, and this is the point where deductive reasoning, along with true listening, comes into place. Because I'm listening to you, and I got some things I want to ask you that I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
That I'm leading up to, because you seem to be, as far as I can see, as far as I can grasp, a very learned individual. You even represent a learned understanding.
Thank you.
With your ink work, your third eye.
Thank you.
I represent and I recognize your third eye being wide open.
Peace.
So I want to know, growing up in Chicago and living in a world where you can see beyond the quote unquote
realm, the natural realm.
What do you see as far as where we're at right now? What the fuck is really going on right now, Queen E?
You asked me that as if, I'm a psychic. I can't see into the future. I can't,
Well, I'm not asking you to. I'm just asking you to tell me what your true opinion is of
No.
where we're at.
Okay, don't take offense, but I'm just saying, the way that it came out.
No
was like,
offense, no
you know what I mean?
offense.
Okay, but
I'm impressed. I'm being intrigued.
okay, cool, right on. But no, I really can't actually say exactly what's going on, but you better know. And for those of us with a third eye, with that third eye sense, whether we read on the surface or not, you know what I mean. We gotta know, knowing what we came through, knowing who we are, knowing that we do have more than what is, like I said, on the surface around us, in the 3D, as they say, or more than meets the eye. You know what I'm saying? Those of us that have that, we got to take what do they call it? Just look. You know what I'm saying? Open your eye. Because your eye ain't just here, but they're here. You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta, you know what I'm saying, observe it. And when we know, you know how you get that gut feeling that something's gonna be wrong or whatever, or instinct or whatever, then pay attention to that. So that's what it is. It's like when you going around your everyday, you know what I'm saying? You paying attention to everything that's going on around you, your signs and everything. And like, if you know that you're not in the right place or in the good place, you better get yourself right. You know what I mean? And that's the
So many
reason
people, so many of us miss those signs.
That's true.
So many of us miss those signs, and we will problematically miss those signs over and over
And over
and
again.
over and over again.
I'm glad that you said that, because when I was here last week or the week before last time I was here, and we rode to the store and we were talking when we come back. And as I was saying, you know what I'm saying, we all have a journey. We all may have a very much similar message or point or whatever. But we all not going to arrive there at the same point. You get what I'm saying? So some of us may detour. Some of us may give up. Some of
My
us,
sister,
you
you
get
on
what
some-
I'm saying?
can I get
Yeah,
some
no,
dap?
you know you got it, baby. You know you
I
got
love it.
Feel
I
that
love you.
synergy.
No, you got some good energy, sis.
Yes.
And even in the state that I'm in at this point, I can recognize that it is definitely 100%
Yeah, thank you. sweetheart.
positive and recognizable.
It just, like I was saying, and I mean,
Yeah,
like I was saying,
excuse me, I'm
Alright,
sorry.
alright. I'm learning you, bro. I'm learning you. But like I was saying, it's like we go through things or whatever at our own pace. God will open our eyes in the time that it is purpose, when it is meant. You know what I'm saying? And I know that a lot of people look at me and know of me or whatever, have seen that I have gradually made it to a certain level, a point in my life. You know what I'm saying? But that does not mean that like I said, I'm not downplaying this no more. So when I see you, I'm gonna tell you, I see you. I see you looking at me. I see you coming at me. Stop. I see it. But I try my best to just distance myself for anything negative, any rhetoric, anything that's crazy, whatever, anything that's gonna kill my vibe, because I got a purpose to fulfill.
Vibes are very important.
Yeah.
And vibes have to be very well not only received and understood, but as well communicated upon.
Exactly.
Me and my co-host Autumn here on the Saturday Night Heat show, we speak about vibrations on a regular basis. This is because that's one of those things that you have to really pay attention to. And if you miss it, it can be detrimental.
Yes.
It can be
Definitely.
eternally detrimental.
Definitely.
Some people miss vibes and it can cost them their lives. So that's why I can really dig both of your singles that we have here now,
okay.
Alley Oop and Mad Love.
She got one that I just love. What is that? Not cut different.
Drop the bass.
Drop the bass. Yeah. Drop the bass.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl. She
Yeah.
just don't know. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's all good.
That's what's up. So what I want you to do, Queen, because we about to get ready to shut it down. Saturday Night Heat is about to come to an abrupt end. I want to thank everybody that has checked us out live here tonight.
Okay.
All our Facebook people, Instagram, Periscope people. Periscope is going away. Y'all make sure y'all check us out on the website www.atlwebradio.com. A lot of big things popping. We got the 20th anniversary celebration gonna be going down in September, so make sure you stay tuned and stay focused for that. Also, as I stated, man, I just want to thank Queen E for getting back here and giving us a remix interview. I'm really talking to Queen E about helping us out with another show here at ATL Web Radio real soon, and we're gonna be off camera about that. But in the meantime, between time, I want to drop Alley Oop and Mad Love on them. So before we get ready to do so, I want you to first tell them a little bit about both songs, and then roll that mouse, Malik. And then, as soon as you get finished with that, give them some information as to where they can go, friend, fan, follow you, and download new music at. And I'm going to drop the records.
All right, that'll work. All right, y'all out there in the world, this is Queen E, and thank y'all for listening in. But yes, my alley-oop, like I said, I was inspired by, several things or whatever. One mainly being of Kobe, and he was giving like a motivational speech or whatever, and I took to that. Then, of course, collabing with a West Coast beat, etc. So it's about not giving up. Just go for what you know what I'm saying, what you want. Give it everything you got. Alley-oop that bitch. You know what they say in the b-ball, take it to the hole. Alley-oop the bitch, give it your best. Anyway, Mad Love. Yeah, Mad Love is basically, it's some little psycho shit, but it is what it is. And it's about basically, what I'm saying, let's picture the young people, the younger people, and just know that it's about mad love. If you don't love your guy or you don't love your girl like so sincerely, whatever, it's like, do you even have a limit? Do you even have can you even say that there's nothing I will do for you? And I don't mean to physically and literally actually die or kill a person or beat a person or whatever, but in this song I express mad love. So Fatal Attraction, y'all, here you go.
It's your girl Queen.
I am Queen E. I'm on Instagram at I am Queen E. That is I-A.
Can't forget the shout out, y'all. Make sure y'all go follow her. I am Queen E. That's Queen with a K.
KW.
Double E-N underscore E.
Yeah, I felt that, Jamal. But yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. That's at KW underscore E. So at Queen E. I'm God. I'm a little tough.
She know. I got her nervous, y'all.
Jamal, you did that. Don't do that.
Shout out to BLD Film Studio. Shout out to the whole fam, man. Shout out to my girl Autumn Rose, man. You know how we getting it in. Queen E in the fucking building.
Yeah, y'all. I'm a little gone, but yeah.
We right.
He got me. Yeah.
And she all over the ATL Web Radio website. So y'all make sure y'all go cast your votes and let us know. Yeah, show some love, man. Mad love. Show them some mad love.
Oh, look at you.
You know what I'm saying?
Mad love.
What time it is, man? Y'all keep it locked. Keep it locked. ATLwebradio.com.